All right. Board of Selectmen agenda for October 18th. I'd like to call the meeting to order and ask us to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and ask Mr. Timniak to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. It looks like we have a relatively short agenda with a number of appointments for most for information only, and then a private executive session at the end of this. So to get us started, is it okay to take the minutes all at once?
I'm okay with that.
Yes.
All right. Then can I have a motion to consider and act upon the minutes of the regular meeting of August 16th, the regular meeting of September 6th, and the special meeting of October 2nd?
I'll make the motion.
A second?
Second.
Okay, those items are before us. Any changes or discussion on the minutes?
No.
We okay?
Good.
Yeah, I was okay with it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Vacancies. For the Affordable Housing Subcommittee, Robert Frigo, unaffiliated from 39 Campbell Road, who passed away. And in fact, if I might, at this moment, might I ask us to have a moment of silence for Mr. Frigo, who has served on both the Library Board, the Affordable Housing Committee, as well as has been very active in our community, and he will be missed. All right, thank you. That notice of the vacancy is for information only. Item 5, under first selectman appointments, and these are also for information only. Greg Alprin, Democrat, 130 Lee Drive, to the Economic Development Commission, and that appointment date is October 10th, 2017, and he's an ex officio member of that board. He is not a voting member. This is a special category that is actually covered in our charter. We haven't used extensively, but it does give us the ability to get additional opinion and additional participation on that board. Next was John P. McMonigal, a Republican from 3931 Congress Street, for a term of 11/16 to 11/21, and this is to fill a vacancy for Keith Rhodes, who resigned, and the appointment date was October 13th, 2017. And then item B, the Parking Authority, Edward Human, Republican, 494 Harbor Road, for a term of 11/15 to 11/20, and this is to fill a vacancy for Lynn Farrell, who resigned. The appointment date was October 13th, 2017. Moving on to item 6, to hear, consider, and act upon the following appointment for the Affordable Housing Committee: Stephen Grothwell, unaffiliated. It may say D on the agenda, but in fact that's a typo, and he's unaffiliated. 1178 Burr Street, for a term of 11/15 to 11/19, and this is to fill a vacancy for a recent resignation. May I have a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion.
A second?
Second.
All right. Any further discussion? Mr. Grothwell was on this board, has actually stepped down for the required year, and had done a great job on that, and it seemed appropriate to ask him to come back and serve again.
I'd like to welcome him back. And wish him luck on the board.
Thank you. Kevin?
We had a chance to speak earlier. Thank you very much for your time. A great candidate with a perfect background to go back onto the committee. So thank you very much for volunteering to serve and use your expertise to help our community once again. Thank you.
Steve, thank you for stepping up again. Did you care to say any words while you're here? And if you do, you'll need to come to the podium.
Sure. Just one quick thing. I wanted to acknowledge and thank the selectmen for that moment of silence for Bob Frigo. He was a really good member of the Affordable Housing Committee. He was the co-chair. He's done so much for the town, and I just want to say thank you for acknowledging him. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Steve, congratulations.
Thanks.
And thank you. Next up, An item from the tax collector to consider and act upon tax refunds as recommended by the tax collector in the amount of $27,591.60. May I have a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion.
A second?
Second.
All right. Any further comments on this item?
Just a quick question, and I printed this off from the PDF that was online, and mine didn't foot at the bottom. So I didn't have an Excel version to check the math. So I'm not sure if something got cut off.
Did you get the second page?
Yeah, I do have a second page, but I don't have a total that gets me to 27,000 unless I misprinted a page or missed something. I've got 1,100 up top in motor vehicle, and then there's another 6,400 in real estate, and then there's a whole line of old 2015 stuff. But it doesn't total anymore. Chris, is there a third page
Yeah,
that didn't
well,
print off?
In the packet they give us, there's the Excel,
Okay.
the final column
'Cause
with
I
the
just-
total.
I just
Yeah,
printed mine.
did-
Oh, is it?
Interesting. Yeah, mine didn't get that, I don't think. There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe the PDF cut off that section.
Chris,
Yep,
thank you, because I'm
there
looking
it
at
is.
my sheet here. I didn't get that either.
So this is fine. Okay, I
You
just,
totaled that?
great.
All right.
Thank you.
Sheila, could you make a note so we can follow up with the tax collector to make sure we're getting, here's what came out on mine, which is incomplete, and you've got Chris's that's complete. If we could follow up just to make sure that we're all getting both the same copy and the complete copy.
Mine is incomplete, but in this folder, the tax collector gives us are the final copies every.
Oh, that's
Okay.
the one they put on the desk
Gotcha.
today?
Yeah.
Oh, there you
So I
go.
always check
Okay.
to make sure it matches, and it matched,
Okay.
but.
So it does foot, this
Thank
one
you for that.
foots, the
Let's-
other one did not. Okay.
Let's clear up the clerical error and make sure that we get the right information to this board. But Kevin, thank you for catching that, and Chris, thank you for having the right number. Any further discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, that item is done. Next up would be a private executive session concerning pending litigation with our town attorney. May I have a motion to go into private executive session?
I'll make a motion.
A second?
Second.
All in favor? Let's see, is there anybody we need to invite in?
I need to leave them. I'm just a member of the public.
Correct. You would leave at this point. We've got two attorneys to invite in on this, along with Eileen Canali. Are we all in favor of that?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good, thank you. Now moving to private, yes, at this point.
How long will you be, do you know?
It's a little hard to tell. We do not have much on the agenda after that. One second.
Who's
Yanks.
ahead? Yeah, so
One's
they
at
scored
Yanks.
against, all right, Keuchel, that's good.
We set? Yep. All right, may I have a motion to come back into public executive session?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All right, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Just want to point out that while we're in private executive session, no motions were made and no votes were taken. We have a number of recommendations from our attorney in front of us. Any further discussion?
No.
And I have a motion to accept the recommendations of the attorney.
Make a motion.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you very much. That item is off the table. Now to hear, consider and act upon any other business that shall properly come before this meeting. There's none that I know of.
None.
All right, then may I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Gentlemen, thank you, and go Yankees.